Hello, Jay Hustle here with another Transformers video review. And here I have Transformers Age of Prime's Armada Red Alert. And yeah, first we have the box. You have a box. Is it a good box? Yes, it's a good box. Why? Say it with me. Plastic windows means it is a lovely box, a wonderful box. Yes. Got some artwork. Got some product shots. Primes! Sneak peek, sneak peek, sneak peek. Yes. Alright, it's a box. Yay! Boxes. Good box. Wee box. Alright. So let's get into the contents of said box. Now we have Mr. Armada Red Alert, which, truth be told, I really love this figure. I am a fan of Armada. That was the first Transformers series that I got into, and I had this guy as a kid. If I do comparisons, I will show you that. But yeah, really good looking figure. Nice looking head sculpt. A decent amount of light piping. Not sure how well that comes across, but decent light piping there. Oh, you can kind of see it. But yeah, overall, a really good looking figure. Does pretty much everything as far as looks of what I would want an Armada Red Alert to do and to be. Got yeah, there's the top here. So yeah, really liking this. Yeah, let's get the articulation here. You got some swivel, and this can fold down, which is nice. But you can turn that there. You got a joint right here. Get back, about like that. You got swivel. Mine's really tight. You got double jointed elbow here. Wow, this, like I said, is really tight. So maybe be careful on that. And over here, he got his wrist. If you move your backpack out of the way, you can completely do that. Yay for that, whatever that is. How far his legs go out? About that far before things kind of start getting in the way, but can do. That just looks ridiculous. Yeah, well here, yeah, you can store his little pseudo hands, his little tool hands in these little slots right here, which is really cool. You got a bend here, and these things can these little side panels can turn, so you can get that out of the way. I got this little transformation joint here that you could use. And you got a pivot or whatever right here. You got his heel spurs. You got your ankle tiltage, your ankle tilts. So yeah, really good figure. You can get him into some pretty cool poses here. Let's see what I can do. Just up the top of my head. So boom, yeah. Voila, and he's very stable, which I appreciate. But the big question is, the question that is on my mind is, can he stand on his head? Let us find out. Yes, he can. He can stand on his head. He can do all of that. Hooray. Alright, so let's get into his little accessories, which is actually an homage to his original toy with one of his spring-loaded gimmicks. So you swing this out around, and you got his little gun. His little shoulder-mounted gun with his little port there, which was a must for this figure. If this figure did not have this, I would be very upset. I'm already a little bit upset that his chest doesn't open, but if they didn't have this, that would just be a crying shame. But they did it, they do, and I love it. Take this off. Give him a gun. Oh, no, he can drop his gun. I guess he's a medic and not a warrior. He wants to drop his gun. Yeah, kind of got to straighten his hand to hold it. But yeah, he can hold it. Hold it very well. And like I showed you, can swap his little tools. There's the other one. There's the other one. Come out. Come out. They do stay in there quite well, I will say. You can have that one on there instead. You can plug this right here. Little ports on top there. You can plug it. You can plug it into his gun. But the intended little accessory for his gun, put that off the side, is stored right under here. I think is very, very clever. And you see right here, this little missile thing right here. Oh, he dropped his gun again. Mr. Red Alert is not in a fighting mood. He's in a saving lives type of mood. But you can take this little missile, can put it in there, and yeah, replicate his original toy, which I will, I'll probably do a comparison of him here. Yeah. So very, very cool. A lot of stuff you can do, a lot of accessories. Really, really digging this. His heels wanted to fold up on me. But yeah, so for my ranking for robot mode, give Red Alert here a 3 out of 3. It does everything I would have wanted this figure to do. As far as looks, I'm a little salty about that gimmick right there, but not a big issue. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and transform him off screen because I think you should experience it for yourself. But yeah, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, and as far as transformation goes, it's a little difficult, I think, to get all these lined up. But other than that, it's a pretty good, solid transformation here. And we arrive at this splendid, wonderful, amazing alternate mode. For transformation, I'm gonna give him a 2 out of 3. Nothing mind-blowing, it does the job. If you know, have any experience with this character, with this toy, it's basically that. Not a whole lot of difference. So, not lacking, or rather lacking in originality. And it gets a little fiddly, like I said. So that knocks it down a bit. But yeah, I really, really love this alternate mode. It does pretty much everything I would want it to do. It looks very accurate to the cartoon. Again, not a lot of details we didn't see before, but I think it looks really, really good. And it does have a mini-con port, an actual mini-con port. So I just have this random mini-con Universe or Classics, whatever mini-con. Was it Flatfoot or something? I think I'll show him off with Long Arm here later, but he does have a actual mini-con port. So you can actually use him with actual mini-cons, which is always a plus in my book. The distance is a little different. But yeah, so you can have a car on top of a car, because cars, that's what cars do. They stack on top of each other, right? Right. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, like I said, really, really good. And you can still use his little gun here in this mode. You can still do that, which again is awesome. So alternate mode, yeah, getting a 3 out of 3 for me. And then overall for fun, I'm giving this guy a 3. I had so much fun with this guy. There's a lot you can do with him. You can put these little things up here even. If you want a little different look, you could put this right there, I guess, if you want. I don't know why you'd want to, but yeah, again, really liking this figure. So his score comes out with an 11 out of 12. Nearly perfect. Again, if only thing I really doxed him on was the transformation. Only because it wasn't all that original, but it does what it needs to do. So I kind of felt I was being a little too generous to him, so I doxed him on that. But yeah, definitely recommend this figure. He should be pretty plentiful, but I would say do not skip on him. So yeah, let's get on to my next segment here. Don't fly. Get out of here. All right, we have some vehicle mode comparisons for Red Alert. Hot Shot and Starscream. Just give you about the same size. Much bigger. And here he is with my vintage original Armada Power Links version of Red Alert and his Minicon in 2 different color schemes. So yeah, you can see just how much smaller he is for one thing, but how they really kept just a lot of the details, a lot of the spirit of it. So yeah, I think they did really good job. And let's see, can you put long arm on here? Let's try this one. Yep, you can still put long arm on him, so that's good. And then we'll do this. So that needs a little help. Come on. There we go. Ooh, his batteries are not good. Yeah, well. So, yeah, there is that. Yeah, so here we are once again at my podium of winners for my top 10 of 2025. And my next purchase here is Red Alert, Armada Red Alert. And spoiler alert, I really like this figure. I gave him an 11 out of 12, which means he has been dethroned. He gets bumped down. And we have a new champion. But once again, can he survive my next purchase? Yes, stick around for next time to find out. Alright, time for random comparisons. And here we have Armada Red Alert. And we have Tarn, Swerve, Siege Ratbat, Geckobot, Avaki, and lastly Joe